future.
Hello, I'm talking from the AIDS 2031 Young Leaders Summit. I've been part of the funding group, and what we've been discussing today is that youth-led organizations are having enormous difficulties accessing funding, and that youth needs to be part of the new leadership in the HIV response. We need to make money and funding accessible to these youth-led organizations, meaning that these organizations are led by youth that are under 30 years old.
We're planning to mobilize a lot of youth existing networks and organizations to demand their governments and other funding institutions to give at least 5% of the money they're giving for HIV at the moment, or even more if they want, or if it's possible, to youth-led organizations, so they can really show that the future of the HIV response is on youth-focused activities, but also on activities that young people are carrying on.
We think 5% is very reasonable. We think that given that 40% of the epidemic affects young people, that giving 5% of donor funds is a very reasonable request. And we think that they should probably give more, but we're asking for at least 5%. And we think that this isn't 5% for just youth-focused initiatives. This is 5% for organizations led by young people. We think it's really important to invest in organizations led by young people for two reasons. One, we're investing in people that are going to be the leaders tomorrow and really carry the struggle against HIV/AIDS forward. But more importantly, these are the people that have the innovative solutions to actually really make a difference today.
So this 5% for the future would also be allocated to the skill development for youth, because youth have done amazing job in many countries, and if they're equipped with the necessary skills, including advocacy, research, project management, I think that would really help them doing the work better. And also capacity building. We need to know what youth really wants to, so it is necessary to conduct a needs assessment for youth, and then we identify the areas that they need to work on, and then we can take it from there.
And in order to deliver on this capacity building support, we think that what is necessary is both on the ground training within local languages and building local capacity, but also from a global perspective, we think delivering e-courses is a really effective way to develop project management skills, evaluation skills, and just to share best practices and to build mentorship. And we can look to groups like the Global Youth Coalition on HIV/AIDS that already runs e-courses, as well as the Sprout e-course.
And we think to encourage donors to step up to this 5% for the Future campaign, we need to be able to publicize and show what donors are stepping up to the plate and are supporting youth-led initiatives and what donors are not. And we need to be able to show that and then highlight it so that activist groups can use that information to get behind and strengthen the push. So we want to create a donor report card that proves and puts out into the public who's supporting youth-led initiatives, how they're doing it, and showcasing the best practices from their efforts.
So if you're an activist and you want to have your say in what donors do, and if they are responsive to the youth initiatives, then have your say in a donor report card. And if you're a donor and you want to be recognized as a youth-friendly and youth-responsive, then go ahead, do stuff, and you're going to be in our donor report card.
One of the main outcomes of this Youth Leaders Summit of AIDS 2031 is going to be the launch of the new Youth Leaders Fund, that it's going to help youth-led initiatives to do whatever they want to help with the HIV response, specifically on issues related to stigma and discrimination. So we're going to try to do whatever we can to raise more funds for these youth funds, so more youth-led organizations can access money that it's not specifically for projects, but it's also to run the organization in general, and also to cover the management and training and all this kind of thing. So we're quite excited that this is going to happen tomorrow.
So invest in youth!